Hello. 25 years ago, Mark Seltzer and I put together a program called RiverTrek that takes place right here on the Ohio and the Little Miami, taking teenagers down 5 days and 4 nights camping and canoeing in an adventure of a lifetime. Mark passed this April. Before he had a chance to come out, we'd like to dedicate this one to Mark.
I loved any time I get to get involved with the kids and programs that the city has for our youth. It is so important, one, to get to know them, get to understand the programs that we offer and the things that we do to make our city better and to help the next generation of kids that are going to run the city someday.
I think it's so important for kids to get out in nature, especially kids who grew up in the city. I grew up in the city, and to get out into nature and just be on the water, camp, look at the stars up at night, I think it's magical.
Well, I did the very first river trek, and that was in the summer of 1997. As like teamwork, for sure teamwork, working with people, conflict resolution. I've taken with me also knowledge of watersheds and life along the river and water skills like paddling and steering and braking. It's something that I can show my daughter now that she's, a RiverTrek participant. We can go on the river together. Lifelong friendships. I'm still friends with a lot of people I went on the very first RiverTrek with, like we still talk to this day.
Is that camera on? So cool. It smells like dead fish.
We have a lot of new staff also coming in, and they get to experience new things and just really show what CRC can do for everybody. I mean, we're not just rec centers, we're not just pools. We kind of do a lot of everything, and this is a great way for us to showcase throughout. We go from Oregonia down to the Sawyer Point or the Schmidt Boathouse, so we're showing everybody from there to here exactly what CRC can do, which I think is great.
People are just doubting this.
Well, leadership is the biggest one that they're going to do. That they become leaders. Some have to step up because we have a job to do out there on the river. We have to stay safe, we have to keep moving, we have to eat, we have to sleep, and it takes all of them to step up. And some people come out that you wouldn't think would be leaders day one and step up to the plate and really get that accomplished. And some of them to this day are still, this is what they do. They've learned from this experience. And now I've seen them when I work with the police department. I've actually run into some of the kids that have been on this trip that are now leaders out there. They're actually leaders at home. And one of them's even the president of the youth council, so which I thought is awesome to see him on RiverTrek. And he was a shy, quiet kid, and he came out of his shell here, and he got home, and now he's a leader too.
It's not a walk in the park. It is a hard journey. These kids paddle nearly 70 to 75 miles. They are responsible for moving their boats, moving their gear, keeping track of it all. It's a physical toll, a mental toll, and it really does develop great kids and future leaders and future employees that are going to be working hard and making sure things go right. And I've seen our kids go from participants to peer leaders and then to even staff with us or other companies, and I think it's made a difference in their lives.
Very good.
When we start each trip, you can tell with the kids that are shy, they stay off to themselves, they don't really talk to anybody. And these are kids from all different socioeconomic backgrounds. kids that would probably never meet otherwise if it wasn't for a program like this. And so it's wonderful to see that little by little every day they start to make new friends. And by the end of the week, they are exchanging phone numbers, emails, whatever, to make sure that they stay in touch. And sometimes we don't realize what kind of an impact we have on their life.
So a lot of the kids will get homesick, and a lot of the parents miss the kids, but this is such an important experience for the kids because they need to learn to be without their parents. The parents need to learn to be without the kids. You can be too dependent right around that age, and they need to feel that they can accomplish something without you. So that's why we don't do the electronics. We don't want them calling home and saying, "Come and get me, it's too hard." Because it is hard, but everyone can do it. All the kids can do it, and it's so important for them to learn that and have that sense of accomplishment.
I'm about to pull everybody down.
A body surfing. There's Jelly. Oh my God.
I get a lot of satisfaction. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy creating a record, archive of what we've done, what these kids have done. So in 10, 15, 20 years, they might see some of these videos or pictures and go, I remember this. This was important. So the pictures we put out might not be, people look at them today and they forget, but it's really about the future. It's about them being able to show their kids and saying, hey, this is what I did. I was out there. I enjoyed it. Look what I did. And you should do this too. So I think that kind of keeps motivating me. And I enjoy working with the staff. I enjoy working with the other leaders, working together, and the friendships we've had together.
This is our 25th year that we've partnered with the Data Foundation funding RiverTrek, where we've taken young people out on the river, Miami's river, to do camping, to do canoeing, and I'm so excited that we were able to do this, and we couldn't have had it done without Cincinnati's dedicated staff members making it happen. So Cincinnati staff, thank you for 25 years of providing young people RiverTrek.
It takes courage for a 12-year-old or sometimes for a 15-year-old who might be shy and not want to be in a social situation with people they don't know to come on RiverTrek, and oftentimes come by themselves. And they become part of a community here with the Cincinnati Recreation Commission RiverTrek. We are a team. They're learning to grow up and step up and really become part of a workforce, ideally in the future, because they're learning now at a young age what it's like to be part of a team, what it's like to get along with people you don't know, what it's like to get along with folks from neighborhoods that maybe isn't your neighborhood, that people that go not to your school but a different school. The Cincinnati Recreation Commission would not be able to do RiverTrek without the Data Foundation. This program began 25 years ago. For 25 years, we've had anywhere from 25 to 50 teenagers out on the river for a week. We've impacted that many lives. We've had parents that have said, I don't know what you did, but my kid was out here on RiverTrek and they came home and they're changed, they're different, they're helpful, they're asking what I can do to help now.
Wow, and you get to think, I did that. I paddled 60, 70 miles down the Little Miami River and on the Ohio River. It's just this great feeling.